Raven Krause going to boot it away for Farmington. Sikeston will bring 9 men up within 5 yards of that return box up front. And playing it deep for the Sikeston team will be Ray Council, one of the deep. And now Sikeston will slide back and have more of a normal return unit out there. Chase Davis, the return man. So the leg is swung. The ball is knocked high into the air. Council way back at his end, but he caught that 3 yards deep. And look, we have seen Braden Krause really move that thing on kickoff this year. Sure did. Got a nice kick there. And field trip's going to be a little bit slippery tonight, Chad. It's been raining for the most part of the evening. And going to be a test for this Farmington defense right off the bat. Reese Porter, the quarterback, big quarterback, senior quarterback. He likes to run the ball. And a variety of running backs. Sikeston's a handful on the rushing game. And we'll see who's available in that running back spot. They've had kind of a merry-go-round back there. Ernest Fobbs going to start as the running back here tonight. And you mentioned Reese Porter is the quarterback. So first and 10 at the 20-yard line for Sikeston. Porter hands it off to Fobbs. And Fobbs was plugged up right in the middle of that line. He gains just 2 yards. And a nice job by the middle of that defense. That's Johnny Barton, the nose guard. Jacob Cluck is a tackle. Jacob Taylor, Aaron Mays, the starting ends. The middle linebacker, Trent Wideman, and he's got a good one for the Knights this year. Colin Hewitt, Garrett Duncan flanking him. It's Tim Brady and Hunter Corcoran on the corners, and Chris Smith and Nicky Greco, the starting safeties. 2nd and 8, motion man, but instead they'll play it right to Fobbs once again. Still the interior line of Farmington stiffening, and Fobbs runs into big man Johnny Barton at 232 pounds in the middle of that line. It's a gain of 3 and a 3rd and 5 upcoming. Like not wasting any time, getting back up to the line here on 3rd down, and really going to take it at this Farmington defense. They love to pound it on the ground. Let's see what they'll do on 3rd and 5. Reese Porter back in a pistol formation. He barks it out, and it looked like 2 Knights jumped right there. I didn't see anybody move on the offensive side, Lou. Yeah, this is going to be against the Knights. Cluck and Barton both nosed into that neutral zone, and as the officials come in the rate, they will call what we suspected right there. It's offside by the Knights. So the first penalty against Farmington here tonight. Let's thank ProCare Automotive in Bonne Terre, Penning Ford in Fredericktown, Earth Mother Health Foods, and Gifford Lumber Company in Farmington, and some of our great sponsors allowing us to bring the Knights football. 1st and 10 for Sikeston. They'll bring the motion man, Council this time, and Council is plowed down at the line of scrimmage. Terrific play by Johnny Barton, and early on, Johnny looks good at that nose. They went with interior defensive line right now, doing a great job for Farmington. Gave up the first down on a mistake, discipline mistake right there, but so far it's looking pretty solid up front. No gain by Council right there, and that's just his 4th rush of the season. He had 3 carries coming in for just 2 yards, so he hasn't gained much so far this year. He didn't gain anything right there. Motion man once again, and this time it'll be a quarterback keeper. He is stuffed at that line, and Farmington's front board doing a job right now. And guess who didn't get it? Johnny Barton. This guy is plugging everything up. No gain for the quarterback Porter. That was Reese Porter. Like we said before, he's a big kid, 6'3", 195 pounds, and he likes to run the ball. Sikeston traditionally has seen his speed, likes to get to the outside. Farmington hasn't let him get there yet. So the Farmington team wants to get this team off of schedule, and by that I mean putting them in 3rd and long. They don't like to pass the ball. It's a play action fake by Porter, rolling to his right side, flips it down the field, and that's exactly why they want them to force to pass the ball, because that hit Fobbs right in his gut, and he dropped it. Sure, not a very solid team when it comes to the passing game. Reese Porter, had some 8 for 20 last week against Dexter. Not a very good high completion percentage there. And as you can see right there, receivers not able to haul it in, maybe it's all a little bit slippery, a little bit wet. And that was even higher than his season's average. Luke, 34% on the year, 13 for 38. So nice job by the Farmington defense as they force a punch right here. And the punter for this team is Nathan Hampton. He lines up short, uses that left foot, and a pretty good punt in the rain. He angles it to the near sideline, and this will roll out of bounds at Farmington's 41-yard line. So Farmington gets his first possession of the game, and a nice job by that Farmington defense. Let's meet the starters tonight. It's Justin Bain, the quarterback. We'll see a variety of running backs, 2 or 3 of them tonight, but Braden Bond has been the most consistent so far, and he'll start. Aaron Mays, the center. It'll be Noah Patterson on the right guard spot. Peyton Napoli is the other guard. Charles Rhodes, Tyler Wade will be the tackles. Connor Forsythe, a starting wide receiver, along with Trevor Keith and Quinn McIntosh. 1st and 10 for the Knights. They've got it at their own 41-yard line. And Justin Bain brings his team out. Bain moving his offense left to right, as Luke and I look at and describe the action to you. He noses down looking at his center. He's back in that shotgun, then looks over to the sideline. They're going to go ahead and diagnose that defense and then call the play. So Bain barks it out, gets the snap. It's low. He fumbles with it a little bit, gets the sack, and then runs into a scrum right in the middle of the line. And that's Damaj Wilson. That's right, Damaj. D-A-M-O-U-J. Damaj Wilson, the tackle. Daniel Greer, the other tackle. Chris Word and Hayden Harris, the listed starters on defensive end, and it looks like that is the case. Ernest Fobbs and Austin Brown, the outside backers. It'll be Clay Porter and Shane Garrett in the middle. Donnell Cobb and Darnell Butler, the starting corners, and then that quarterback, Reese Porter, is the starting safety. So a gain of 2 that time by Bain as he got just a little lean at the end of that one. He was hit at the line and managed to fall forward. Bain has on to his right side, and he fakes it to him. Bain off tackle right side and tried to step out of the tackle with Chris Word, couldn't do it. The defensive end, 5'10", 210 pounds, wrapped him up. That's a good one-on-one tackle.
He was, and Chris Word, already a 2-time returning all-conference player there. He's a senior now. He's going to be one of the leaders on this defense. And tell you what, that was a great tackle, open field tackle on Justin Bain.
No gain for Bain, and Bain on the year is 29 for 45. Actually, a good completion percentage for him at 64% on the season. He'll deploy 3 wide receivers to the left and 1 off to the right side on the running back. It's a 3rd and 8 for the Knights, and they've got it at their own 43-yard line. Bain's back in the gun. A 4-man line. They're going to rush, bring a blitz. Bain fires it out and completes a great catch. And a little bit of a rainfall right here. And it's a gain of 10 yards as Connor Forsythe held on to it. That's a nice throw on the run by Bain, and we know he can do that.
It sure was a nice route by Connor Forsythe. Just enough separation there, and Bain put the throw right on the money, especially in the rain. Great job of hanging on.
So Farmington moves to 6, and the rain falling just a little bit harder. It was a sprinkle as we started the night, and now has moved into what I term a light rainfall now. Twins to each side. Vaughn, the running back. He keeps it this time off the left tackle. Vaughn gets the block. He's out in front for a first down, crossing the 40 all the way down to the 35-yard line. And a gain of 13 yards for Braden Vaughn. Napoli, Rhodes, and company on that left side really opening a hole for him there.
Well, I think Justin Bain did a lot for him, too, running the ball. They know what kind of a threat Justin Bain is. They focus all on him. And Vaughn able to get off on a nice carry.
That's a good point, Luke. So 1st and 10 for the Knights. They've got it at the 36-yard line of Sikeston. Farmington trying to take that first possession down the field. Here's Vaughn again, and Vaughn for a little guy. We've mentioned this already once or twice or 3 times even, Luke, this year. It's a gain of 3 for Vaughn, but he was met by 3 tacklers that time, and Braden at 5'6" and 136 pounds manages to fall forward.
Yeah, moving that defensive line there. We talked about the defensive line of Jackson last week giving Farmington so much trouble. This week, Farmington doing a nice job with Sikeston.
Farmington, not a huge line, but Coach Kent Gibbs has said they're the biggest one we've seen so far. And now here's Bain, and Bain tries to follow a couple of blocks, but just got stopped as his momentum got charged up by the middle linebacker, Clay Porter. A game just a pair.
For what I like to see out of Justin Bain right now, this drive especially has been kind of cool, calm, not as anxious as he's usually been, and put together a nice drive so far.
And you've got to think you're moving close to 4-down territory here as well, Luke, as Bain rocks back into the gun, 3rd and 5 from Sikeston's 30-yard line. Bain looks to the right, looks to the left side, now wipes his hands on that towel. That side right into his riches right there with the rain coming down. Fakes it, flips it, right by Corcoran. Corcoran looking for a block, trying to nose forward to 25. He's close to the 25, but they're going to mark him, it looks like, maybe just a sliver short of that, Luke, and it's going to bring up 4th and probably a foot.
Boy, it's really close there, and where I thought Hunter he go forward just enough to get it. The official spot are going to be just a little bit short. So
nice play design, though. I like that.
Sure was. And, can't underestimate and can't overstress how hard it is to hit that football, especially when it's raining like this.
So 4th and a foot, and Farmington's going to go for it right here. They've got it at the 26-yard line of Sikeston. Sikeston starting to stack that line, anticipating a push straight ahead by either Bain or Vaughn. 2 wides to each side. Now they'll bring another man in the box. They're going to really load that box here. Bain looks over to the sideline. 5 seconds on the play clock. Bain gets the snap, trying to lean forward. He falls across the 25, but a flag before the play, Luke.
This is a play we saw him run in week 1, Chad. Justin goes up there, looks like he's calling audibles, moving stuff around, sneaks up under center. Snaps it that time. A little bit too much movement. They're going to get him for illegal procedure.
So they flinch. Oh, mercy. I mean, a 5-yard penalty hurts all the time, but when you've got 4th and a foot, that's not the time for one.
Well, you had to have a feeling that Sikeston knew what was coming there. Maybe this time you open up the playbook a little bit more and keep them on the toe.
So 4th and 5 here. The defense spreads out with upside. Looked like Bain was going to pick that up, just nudging across that 25 with the 5-yard penalty. Sets Farmington back, and they've got a 4th and 5 here. One wide on the right side. That's Forsythe. Bond, the running back here. And Justin Bain, the quarterback on the 4th and 5 from the Sikeston 30-yard line. Bain tucks it, runs it. He gets to the right side and puts the 25-yard line to the 23. Decisive move that time by Justin Bain, and that's what we're looking for to a gain of 7.
Sure was. He didn't panic there. He didn't see his receivers open, saw the opening on the right, so took it, made a beeline there, and picked up a nice chunky yard.
Justin's comportment looks like that of Devin Vandeman last week. We saw him look so calm and cool the whole time for Jackson. That's how Justin looks right now. With 6:06 remaining in this first quarter, Justin keeps it again. He tries to dive over that right tackle, and he is tackled after a 2-yard gain. Not a bad play right there. Pretty good tackle.
Well, definitely one of the best offensive drives I think I've seen out of Farmington this year. And if I can knock it on anything, it seems like the snaps are coming out just a little bit slow. It might be a little bit slick. They got something to watch the rest of the game.
And low a couple times, and like you said, and there it is again, Luke. And that time, it's just not mishandled by Bain, but just hitting down around the ankles. He did a good job just to follow it on the loss of 5. Well, you predicted that one, didn't you?
Well, I shouldn't have said anything there, but it's almost like you can see it coming from up here. Maybe a little bit the center has a little bit harder time holding on to that ball and snapping it.
It brings up a 3rd and long, a 3rd and 12 upcoming for the Knights. And Bain's done a nice job picking up the first downs on this drive, whether it's been through the air or with his legs. On a 3rd and 12, it'd be a tough chance running. You never know. Justin Bain certainly capable of that. Bain averaging only 3.8 yards per carry this year, but a lot of sacks. Put that number back down a little bit. So Bain rolls to his left side, fires it out, and it went right off the chest of his wide receiver, but it would have been short of the first down anyway. But you'd like to have seen Forsythe catch that thing anyway. It went right between the 1 and the 2, and then doinked it down on the ground. So Farmington drives it into Sikeston territory, but turned away on down. That'll be Bulldogs football for the second time this evening. 4:52 remaining in this first quarter, and what's the call here? 3rd down. Okay, so now it's a 4th down.
4th down. You're going to get one more shot at it, looks like.
So they'll try it here. Twins to each side, and Farmington going for it on 4th here. Second time they've tried it on 4th down. Bain breaks the pocket, and he is dumped. And he just got across that line of scrimmage. Looks like he was going to try to maybe wade his way in there, but no chance for him there. Chris Word does the job again, and for the rushing yards, well, you can add a yard to Bain, but the result is a turnover on downs.
Well, very promising drive for Farmington there. Still ran a lot of time off the clock. Just down deep into Bulldog territory. Wasn't able to capitalize on it, though. Just got a little bit sloppy the last few plays.
Farmington's drive is certainly more impressive than what Sikeston was able to muster, but both teams turned away for no points on their first drive. 4:42 now remaining in this first quarter, and Sikeston's got the football back. It's Reese Porter returning to that quarterback spot. And the motion man is Council. Council gets it on that jet sweep from that slot back position. And Council is grabbed at the 29-yard line and then thrown out of bounds on a sure-handed tackle that time by Tim Brady. A gain of 3 for Council.
That's why I talked about Sikeston. Like to get to the outside, run off tackle a little bit. And if they can get there, a lot of times, if you daylight, they're gone. Farmington did a nice job of pushing them to the sideline there and minimizing the game.
Well, Brady, a cornerback. The corners are doing a nice job closing off the edges of the field right there. And quite honestly, they're not respecting the passing game of Sikeston because they haven't shown it this year. And there's a incompletion on a little swing route. Reese Porter couldn't throw it into the hands of Chase Davis.
So this is kind of playing into Farmington's game right now. If you want to push Sikeston out of their comfort zone and make it pass the ball a little bit more, they're doing something right. Right now you got them in a 3rd and long again. Highly anticipated passing job.
Coach Krupe this week said we have to win the battle at the line of scrimmage to win this game. So far they have. I mean, not decisively because they haven't scored, but they definitely have. So here's Porter. Back in the gun. He'll put the running back Word just to his right side. Motion man is Davis this time. And the quarterback Porter takes this. And he noses it forward. Close to first down yardage. He gained 5. It's going to be a 4th and 1. I don't think you're in 4-down territory at your own 35. We'll see what Coach Gibbs thinks, though.
Coach Gibbs been in this game a long time. I would think going for it. It's a long one, too, Chad. Be really surprised.
A long yard, as you mentioned. We'll see. And he does send out his punter, Nathan Hampton. He hesitated just a moment, and then he said, get out there. Now, doesn't mean they won't take it. But Hampton's out there. Ward, I believe, the up man. And Farmington going to play this with a straight-up defense rather than a punt return formation. The snap is to Hampton, and he is sure to get it off with that left foot. Pops it up, and it actually takes a Farmington roll, and the Knights will have it back at the 36-yard line. So we're playing right in the middle of the field, right in front of us right now. Luke, right between the 30s. We're looking for Farmington now to punch it through for a score on this drive.
Yeah, Farmington still starting off a decent field position without having a punt returner back there. Like you said, you can't be too careful there, especially on that 4th and 1.
A good drive by the Knights in their first series, but no points. And here's Garrett Duncan. Garrett Duncan and Braden Vaughn toggle back and forth at that running back position. Every now and again we'll see them both in there. But it's Duncan this time, 25 rushes for 100 yards this year. He's got one score. And the Knights have it at their own 36-yard line, 1st and 10, their second drive of the game. Here's the give to Duncan, and Duncan can't get out of his own backfield that time. Shane Garrett submarined in from his middle linebacker position and wraps up Duncan around the legs and dropped him for a 2-yard loss. Duncan perhaps a little bit more powerful than Vaughn, maybe, but Vaughn hits that hole so much faster.
He sure does, and just got those quick feet, like you said, for the small guy, and he can hit the hole and just take off.
Trips to the left side. They give us to Garrett. He's way deep in the backfield here, and now a block in the back. I don't know if they're going to call it. But certainly Forsythe shoved somebody in the back out on the edge, but it didn't matter as Garrett Duncan is dropped for a 3-yard loss. Well, and if you're thinking about which back is better to the edge, that certainly is Vaughn. If you can get Duncan moving east-west, you usually won that battle.
Sure, Garrett that time just going a little bit backwards trying to get to the edge there, and they caught up with
a 3rd and 15. And Bame looks over to the sideline, swings to each side. And Duncan, you'd figure, be a protector right here on a passing down. And Bame rolls to his right side. He's going to throw it on the run. He had a man open, but just threw it wide of him. And that was Devin Nagel. Indeed it was. And he had him open on that long out route. Usually that's a route that Bame throws pretty well. He's a pretty good thrower on the run.
Yeah. Devin Nagel, a big target out there. We haven't seen a whole lot of them at receiver. Seen some of them last year, and like I said, just couldn't get out of his break fast enough there with the wet turf, and just a little bit overthrown. Farmington going out of this series down with a whimper. They lose 4 yards on this series as Chris Ferris comes on to punt it away. Good number for Ferris, averaging nearly 33 yards a punt, and he hits this one well for a wet football in the rain, and this will hop at the 30, roll inside of the 20. Council grabs it at the 16-yard line, and then he's shoved out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Great work by Ferris to flip the field there, Luke. Sure was. Nice, beautiful punt, and a risky return there by Sikeston. Luckily, for them, they got out of bounds.
We'd like to thank Hood's Discount Home Center in Farmington, Buckley Towing in Park Hills, Midwest Orthopedic in Farmington, and American Family Insurance. Bill Beths. So 1st and 10 for Sikeston. And once again, we're playing between the 30s here with 2:09 remaining in the first quarter and no score as of yet. Sikeston averaging 29 points per game on the year. For Farmington, averaging 22.3 points per game. Motion man is Davis. Instead, they give us straight up the middle and a good game by Ernest Foss. He slams over 2 men and then spins out of that one to the left hash mark and bolts up ahead for a 14-yard gain.
Boy, that was some aggressive running there by Cobbs, and I tell you, really, for Farmington, the first breakdown so far we've seen in this game, up to that point, it was a pretty solid tackling at the line of scrimmage.
I think that they were in the right spot. They took care of their blockers, but Cobbs took on 2 of them and then bounced away free. So 1st and 10 for Sikeston. They've got it at their own 47-yard line. He's Porter, the quarterback. No motion man this time. Porter rolls to his right, wants to throw it, has a man, and completes it out to the right side. And this will be close to first down yardage. As that one is completed over to the right side to Austin Lotz. Let's see where they mark this thing. And they're going to move the 6, so a 10-yard gain on the first completion for Reese Porter. Austin Lott with his first catch of the season.
a lot. It was a nice job making the defender miss there and was able to pick up the first round, second in a row.
They hand it off to Fobbs. Fobbs looking for that left corner, slips one man, and then brought down from behind. But he rips off another 11-yard gain, and Trent Weidman brought him down right there. Jacob Taylor had him for an instant in the backfield, couldn't wrap him up. Fobbs with 4 carries and now 30 yards, and literally a slippery one.
Very slippery indeed, and when you get out into the space, you can make some people miss.
So Sikeston's on the march. First time in Farmington territory. They've got it at the 9th 31-yard line. Porter hits the snap, flips it quickly over to the left side. And this one's complete over there on the curl route to Davis. I don't know what he does. Davis catch it, but he's got some room to run afterward as he turns and sprints down the left sideline all the way to the 16-yard line and a gain of 16 yards.
Every quarter, 2 nice throws here on this drive, and both going for first down. They got Farmington backed up against the end zone.
It's the first time the Knights defense looks vulnerable here. And the running back is Fobbs. The motion man left to the right side is Davis to give it to Fobbs. He's going to try to go between the tackles, and not much available for him there. That's a nice tackle there by Colin Hewitt.
It sure was there. And Farmington really going to have to buckle down here. They played a great first quarter so far. You don't want to give in just right now.
Less than a minute to go in this first frame. 2nd and 8. Gain of just 2 by Fobbs right there. Swings to each side. I haven't seen Porter run with it a whole lot. He's capable of doing it. Counsel the motion man. Looks like they have 2 guys in motion. Porter rolls to his right, tucks it, runs it, breaks the tackle, falls forward to the 11-yard line. A gain of 3 for Porter with 40 seconds left in this first half, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for Sikeston at the Farmington 11-yard line.
Park did a nice job of wrapping Porter up, not letting him break loose and get free to where he can be so dangerous.
Sikeston does not have to run another play before the end of the first quarter. They can if they want to. The play clock higher than the game clock. It's a 3rd and 5. I'd almost want to take the time and talk this over during the break, Luke. And now the officials call for a timeout. Sikeston actually called for a timeout here. And Luke, why would you not just let the quarter run out and take your timeout? I don't get that one.
Burning the timeout there. If you didn't like the way things looked, you should just let the play clock run out, like you said, or the game clock.
Coach Kidd's a Hall of Fame guy, though. I'm not going to question him.
Sure.
10 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 0-0. And it's a 3rd and 5 for Sikeston. They've got it at the Farmington 11-yard line. We'll tell you what happens after this 1-minute pause on Super Talk 800.
Choosing the right lawyer can be a daunting task. John Williams and Bryce Sechrist and Joseph Murray, attorneys at law, bring over 35 years' experience to the table. They offer a wide range of legal services such as general trial, felonies, wills, bankruptcy, divorce, paternity, trust, and probate. Call 573-431-5592 or stop by the law offices of John Williams, Bryce Sechrist, and Joseph Murray, attorneys at law on Science Street next to Central High School. 431-5592.
Turner Chevrolet Cadillac on Main Street in Park Hills is a local family-owned business since 1949. The Turner family's built a reputation on being honest and straightforward. In fact, Joe Turner and his friendly staff will make sure your automobile buying and ownership experience is the very best available anywhere. Stop by and check out the SRX and CTS Cadillacs.
Joe Turner, come see us for the best deals and the best service available anywhere. Turner Chevrolet Cadillac, Federal Hill, Park Hills.
Everybody gets a great deal.
Ernest Fobbs gains 2 yards on our final play of the first quarter. Will bring up a 4th and 2 for Sikeston at the Farmington 9-yard line. We have no score at the end of one. Back with your second quarter after this 1-minute timeout on KREI.
The new generation, Hoods Discount Home Center.
You'll fall into a good deal at Hood's Discount Home Center in Farmington. Revamp your deck with material to make your life maintenance-free. 12-foot pieces of Northwoods composite decking in beautiful brown and gray colors are $20.28 each, or pick up 16-foot pieces for $27.04 each. Join the Hood's email club to receive special coupons and discounts. Hood's Discount Home Center, Highway 67 South, Farmington.
Hoods Discount Home Center.
Hi, this is Kathy Java from Long John Silver's and A&W in Farmington. Summer may be winding down, but we are heating it up with our new sandwiches, like our Ciabatta Jack fish sandwich on a warm, soft ciabatta bun for just $1.99. Pair that with a frosty mug of A&W root beer. That's what I call delicious. That's Long John Silver's and A&W, after 20 years, still conveniently located in Farmington's Maple Valley Center.
This one tries to fall forward. This one's just going to be on the spot. The Farmington defense broke into the backfield. Reese Porter tried to spin away from a tackle. And where are they going to spot it? It's left foot right here. Luke, Eagle Eyes, what do you think?
They called it short there, and Farmington did a nice job forcing Sikeston to turn it over on downs there, especially after Sikeston moved the ball really well on that last drive.
So one good drive by each team, but still no points, and the defenses have held here in this one so far. So a great job by that Farmington defense. Reese Porter faked the handoff, kept it, and even spun away from a tackle, but a great job of wrapping up by those Farmington defenders right there. Here's a keeper by Bain. Bain did a nice job of taking it right here, and now drives the ball forward on an 8-yard gain right up the middle. And once again, we've mentioned it already this game. Bain seems to be more decisive with his decision-making tonight, Luke.
Oh, he sure has, and a nice quick decision there. Don't hold the ball and got to be running back too long, and I like where I see how adjusted.
Bond back in the game. Bond and Duncan have toggled back and forth at that running back spot. Bain with the keeper right there on the first down and gains 8 yards. Farmington inside of their own 10, so they're now nudging out toward the 20-yard line, and that's where Bond gets them. Bond right through the middle, slams across the 20, scoots to the 30, and then glides to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 14 yards for Braden Bond.
Well, nice big surge there by the Farmington offensive line, and Bond, tell you what, he is running like he's a 200-pound back right now. For the little guy, that was a heck of a carry.
Pound for pound, he might be the best player on the field, Luke. He is such a tough running back, 136 pounds. Bain fakes it to him, off tackle right side, cuts back, great block. Bain now to midfield, to the 45, down to the 43-yard line. Great gain by Bain right there. And Bain all the way to the 43-yard line. And then he picks up 25 yards on the run.
Boy, right there, we got to see a flash rule we've seen a lot last year. One of the few times we got to see this year, Justin Bain breaking out and making a heck of a play.
The line doing a terrific job for Farmington so far in this drive. And Bain stacking that shotgun, 1st and 10 for the night. They've got it at the 42-yard line of Sikeston, and a flag before the play. It's the third time on the offensive set that we have seen tonight flagged that this one goes against them, and it seems like it will. Oh, it's going the other way. The Sikeston players were all clapping. So this one going against the Bulldogs. Well, each drive. Now, Luke, looks like this is the most promising one for each team.
It sure has, and both teams having some good drives on offense, and both sides defensively have been able to make some stops.
Farmington at the 38-yard line, and now a quick toss over to the left side to DJ Hardy looking for a block. Breaks one block. Down to the 30, to the 25-20. Steps out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Great blocking right there. A gain of 17 yards.
Great route by Hardy there, just catching the ball and got some open space to the sideline, and it was a nice job there. Farmington kind of mimicking Sikeston here with his picking up first down after first down.
Well, Farmington pushing it out deeper into Sikeston territory. They've got a 1st and 10 at the Sikeston 21-yard line. The fake the ball, Bain keeps it. And Bain's thrown down after a 2-yard gain. That's a pretty good job out of the middle of that Sikeston defense that time. And a great job to fill on that play by Austin Brown. Just a pair for Justice.
The Farmington team definitely playing with a lot more confidence this week, and you can tell, Chad, they just got a little bit more swagger.
Yeah, I agree. Twins to each side. Bond the running back, a 2nd and 8 for the night. The handoff is to Bond. Bond squirting through the middle. Breaks the tackle. Goes to the 5. And then out into the end zone. Touchdown Bond. A touchdown run by Brandon Bond. 18 yards in the little man, making big men look little, and he punches it in for the first 6 points for the night. 10:09 remaining in the first frame, and it's a 6-0 lead for Farmington.
Boy, what a great run, great blocking again. There's Bond just hitting the hole. Boy, he hit about 2 or 3 of them and just turned it on. And what a great run. Carried a couple of guys into the end zone with him.
He showed everything there. He did a great job of following a block, getting to the hole, a burst of speed, and then power to push it into the end zone. And now Braden Krause is on for the extra point, and it is true. 10:09 remaining in the first half. 7-0. Farmington on top of Sikeston. Your kickoff in 1 minute right here on Super Talk 800.
When you have a concrete job, Polite Ready Mix is the name to remember. Polite Ready Mix has been in business for 3 decades, and they're locally owned and operated, with 8 locations servicing Washington, Iron, St. Francis, and now Reynolds and Carter counties. And in addition to their already great service, Polite Ready Mix offers several trucks and a concrete conveyor. Contact the Polite Ready Mix nearest you for a no-obligation estimate today. That's Polite Ready Mix.
Gifford Lumber Company in Farmington.
Get decked out and enjoy your new deck thanks to TimberTech Decking and Gifford Lumber Company in Farmington. Hi, this is Randy from Gifford Lumber. TimberTech Decking is low maintenance and easy to install with hidden fasteners, leaving no screws exposed. Fully capped in vinyl and available in earthy tones you'll love, which means no staining needed. Come see us for all your decking needs and start enjoying your beautiful deck. Gifford Lumber Company on Potosi Street in Farmington. Rock on.
Brayton Krause back to kick this ball away. He's going to tell us about the touchdown drive, courtesy of ProCare Automotive and Bond Care, right after this kickoff. And a great job by the Knights. In fact, maybe the best drive of the season. Who will tell us all about that coming up as Krause is on to kicking away. Council, one of those return men, along with Chase Davis. This will drive Council back to his 3. He grabs it, going to take it over to the right side of the 10, down to the 20, cuts back at the 25, 30, cuts again to the 35, down to the 40, cuts to the 45, he's at midfield, and finally dragged down to the Farmington 46-yard line. A jitterbug return, and now a late flag. We'll see what that one's all about. So let's tell us about that touchdown drive by the Knights, courtesy of ProCare Automotive and Bond Care.
Well, very good drive. Farmington, this one there was capitalized on. They made quick word of it. Started off their own 8-yard line after forcing Sikeston and turn over on down. It took a 7 play. They went 92 yards. Justin Bame and Brandon Bond doing the majority of the work there, and Brayden Bond just carrying in on a nice run from 18 yards out to make it 7-0.
There you go. And so Farmington on top, and a good return right here by Ray Council. And then you tack on a personal foul by the Knights. And tremendous starting field position here for Sikeston. They've got it at the Farmington 31-yard line to start this drive. Thank County Do-It Center and St. John and Crown Collision Center, Farmington. So Sikeston football. And they've got Chris Word in the backfield now. We've seen Hobbs there more often, and now it's Word. It almost looks like a broken play. A quarter fakes it to nobody. Now Tuxit runs it, gets nowhere. Slammed down to the backfield. That's Trent Wiseman. Boy, has he held up the honor of that middle linebacker position for these Knights this year.
Boy, he made some plays back there. Reese Porter, I've seen him do that a few times. He does, a lot of times they'll run a guy out of the spot position in motion. He'll do that fake sweep there. That time nobody's there. Farmington wasn't fooled, and Chris Ward tried to help him out with a block, but Farmington was able to get there.
And this time they do bring a man in motion, but the handoff is to Word. Boy, this guy got the first, and he's almost gone, but finally tripped up at the 5-yard line. He got the top speed, and I mean right now. A gain of 27 yards.
That's where the guy they missed last week, but he looks to be back in full form this week, and this is somebody Farmington's going to have to keep an eye on because he can hurt you in so many ways if he gets a little bit of daylight. We've seen him run the last couple of years, Chad. You know what he can do.
Well, Luke's 5'10", 200 pounds, and that guy can pick him up and put him down. It's a first and goal. To the 5-yard line, Council, the motion man. They give to Word once again. He just touched. I mean, that was like a knife through butter. 2 plays by Word, and bam, it's a touchdown. A 5-yard run by Chris Word, and Sikeston answers the Farmington score. That was fast. 9:05 remaining in the first half. 7-6. Farmington on top with the extra point pending.
Well, like I said, that time, Chris Word, I don't know how many times I've had to write his name down on these drive charts. I know I did it a few times last year and probably the year before, but he's back in the game. And Farmington, they're going to have to wait up a little bit because they gave him immediate starting field position. I have to watch out for this guy.
Now the extra point snap is a good holding count. And the extra point is up and third. So we're tied at 7. 9:05 remaining in the first half. Another kickoff after this 1-minute pause on Super Talk 800.
As you listen to your printer, remember, when you buy ink or toner cartridges from Cartridge World instead of an office superstore, you'll save money on every page you print and save the environment. Stop overpaying for ink and toner. Try 100% guaranteed cartridges from Cartridge World. Yeah, printing sounds better when you're saving money. Cartridge World. Why pay more to print?
Hi, this is Jeff at Cartridge World of Farmington in the Maple Valley Center.
Copias Heating and Cooling in Farmington is your local Bryant dealer. They offer a wide range of hard-working products, including gas and electric furnaces, boilers, heat pumps, air conditioners, geothermal heat pump systems, and other air quality accessories. Copias Heating and Cooling services all makes and models. Go with the pros at Copias Heating and Cooling, your Bryant dealer, doing whatever it takes to make your home or business comfortable. Call 756-1224. That's 756-1224.
And here's the kickoff by Sikeston, the left-footed kickoff, and it bounces to Bond. He grabs it at the 11-yard line. Bond crosses the 20, and as he went to cut back, this is really the first time we've seen somebody just flat foot down on that wet field. Look, we mentioned a great running by Word, best running we've seen by Sikeston, but the line blocked better during that drive than we've seen them do the entire time, too. And tell us about that touchdown drive courtesy of Pro Care Automotive and Bond Care.
So Sikeston, the Bulldogs started off in excellent field position thanks to a nice kickoff return, and then added to the unfortunate conduct penalty on Farmington. They start off on their Farmington's 31-yard line, and they only run 4 plays, and Chris Word doing most of the work there. Puts it in for 5 yards out.
Colin Hewitt gets his first carry of the season, Luke, and he shoves it across the right tackle position for 3 yards. Garrett Duncan, a little bit of the bigger back. Braden Bond, the quicker back. They feel like Colin Hewitt's kind of a blend between the two of them. 5'7", so he's short to the line, but still 173 pounds and a good burst. So it'll be fun to see what he's able to do as well this season. And Colin getting his first series on the offensive end here in game number 4. 2nd and 7. And this time the snap goes through James' hands, and all he can do is retreat and cover it up at the 15. A loss of 10 yards.
And the second real bad snap of the game for Farmington's offense right now. And, boy, not what you want to see after giving up that quick score to Sikeston.
And it's just so much more important to have those good snaps when the ball's wet like it is. 2 out of the last 3 plays, we've seen evidence of a wet field and a wet ball. Really haven't seen much of that before that point. Maybe a drop pass or two. Baines back now on a 3rd and long, a 3rd and 15 for the Knights. Bain will put 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right side. Hewitt has blown running back just off of his left hip. So a lot of times when they'll put Bain out on the roll, he goes to the right side now. Nobody to go to. Now flips it over 1 defender and out of bounds. Looking at the 4th down.
Up the play again, mostly as a result of a bad snap there, and Bain just hurrying, trying to find some room to make something happen, and quick 3 and out there for Farmington.
7 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in the first half. No score in the first quarter. The team just kind of went back and forth between the 30s, and then Farmington finally broke through, pushed one in, and then a very quick response by the Sikeston team. Donnell Cobb, the up man. Council will be the deep man on this return. Ferris, who had a beautiful punt earlier in the game, has a pretty good one, and this one fumbled by Council at midfield, and then went down to grab it and downs it at his own 48-yard line. Let's make a few sponsors now that we have a moment. Donaldson Cycles in Park Hills, Fleet's Equipment in St. Genevieve, Law Office of Williams and Seacrest in Park Hills, and Elite Ready Mix in Potosi. We always got to see Chris Word again, don't we? I mean, after he showed us what he could do in that last drive.
Oh, you would think so. You definitely want to have your best players on the field making plays for you. Chris Word, we've seen him playing some defense, but last series for Sikeston was his first offensive series, and boy, he made himself known.
Word back out there. Porter, the quarterback. He has Word just to his right side. They run a motion man, and now they'll run the quarterback Porter straight up the middle. Nothing doing there. As the Farmington defensive front collapsed that thing on the right side. And the tackle being made is Jacob Cluck, one of the first men there. Guard for Porter.
I feel like the Farmington defense has done a real nice job of containing Reese Porter. He's the leading rusher on this team, and they did a nice job of containing him, Chad.
Now, Porter, he's been able to play all 3 games, 341 yards coming in. 5.5 per carry, pretty good for a quarterback. Actually, pretty good for anybody, even better for a quarterback. So the quarterback, Porter, now has his running back Word off to his left side. Two wide to each side. Counsel the motion man from the right to the left side. Porter wants to throw it, rolls out, now runs up the middle, stops right there, right at the line of scrimmage. The backers all converge to just set him right down. In fact, that was Devin Nagel rolling in from his defensive end spot to put the crunch on him.
That was a nice play there by Devin, and I'll tell you what, we all kind of clenched our teeth to see Reese Porter with a little bit of space, and we thought maybe he was going to break one there, and like I said, did a nice job of collapsing it on him and pretty much stopping him for no gain.
Hey, that's our first crown collision, Luke. Oh, nice hit. Need another crown collision on third down here. 3rd and 8. Porter, the quarterback, gives it off to Word, and Word slams it straight through the middle. Needed 8, and he got it. Or was he the first 2 downs? He went straight through the Farmington defense last time to get 3rd and 8, no problem for him. But as Word has been much of this year, he may be the guy that's down on the ground, Luke.
Yeah, he looks to be down, and if that's the case, that is not good news for Sikeston.
He's got that left foot and left ankle heavily taped, and if he is down, well, what a break it would be for Farmington, and what a hit it would be for Sikeston. You never, I don't care who you're rooting for, I never want anybody to get hurt. And Word's going to get up under his own power, which is good, and limp over to the sideline. Let's take a 30-second timeout. 7-7, 6:01 remaining in the first half, and it's Sikeston ball when we come back.
Hi, this is Mary Lee, owner of Earth Mother Health Foods. Did you know we're the largest, most complete health food store in southeast Missouri? You know, if you're feeling tired, maybe you need to be on a good vitamin. We invite you to come into Earth Mother and get a free sample of a vitamin that you can feel the same day you take it. Now, stop by Earth Mother Health Foods. We have 3,500 square feet of products to meet your health care needs. That's at Earth Mother Health Foods, 220 East Harrison in downtown Farmington, 573-756-7852.
It's that time of the year. Time to get out and enjoy the great outdoors. Whether you're flying your remote control plane, racing your RC cars and trucks, or watching your RC boat skim across the water, maybe you'd like to treasure hunt with your metal detector. And when you have to stay indoors, I'll bet you're ready for puzzles, model train sets, and more. Well, Hastings Hobbies and More can help you with all your outdoor and indoor activities and hobbies. See Hastings Hobbies and More at 408 East Karsh Boulevard in Farmington.
So Word comes out of the game. Bobs comes straight back in and gains 6 yards. A nice job by McMillian and Mitchell Garden to the right side of that line to steal things off on the right side. And a 2nd and 4 here for Sikeston. Porter back to pass. Got a man open initially. Now lost him, and he's no longer open. And Porter rolls over the top of a would-be tackler and gains 2 yards. It'll be a 3rd and 2 for Sikeston. They've got it at the Farmington 33-yard line. Knocked him a little shy right there.
Yeah, it was a nice job by the Farmington secondary holding that coverage downfield. Defensive line needs to do a little bit better job of watching out for Reese Porter. Like you said, he's not afraid to run the ball, and right there, got close to a first down. He's going to be just a little bit shy, like you said.
The Sikeston trainer had Word well off to the side, away from everybody else. Word fighting his way back over to the main sideline, and he's walking over to the near sideline. He wants to get back in this game. Here's Fobbs now. Fobbs trying to shove across the 30. Doesn't quite get there, but it is enough for a first down. Game 3. Clock running down, 5:06 remaining in the first half. And we're tied at 7 with Sikeston on the march again into Farmington territory down to the nice 30-yard line. 3-yard gain by Fobbs. He has 8 carries and 43 yards. Chris Word has 3 carries and 40 yards. Isn't a nice duo back there? For the night, it's Barnes, who's the leading rusher with 48 yards, and Bain had 44 before he lost 10 after the snap went by him. Counsel the motion man, gets it on the jet sweep, looks for a seam, and then just squeezes by the tackle of Nicky Greco and gains 7 yards.
So that jet sweep is such a dangerous play and something that Sikeston like to run in the past. You get a guy at ball carrier running at about full speed, hitting that edge, and that's what Sikeston can be really dangerous.
Yeah, and it's dangerous in and of itself. But look, when they throw it in, and then you have to respect it, and then they can bust you through the tackles with that variety in that running game, where they can really hurt you. 2 wides to the right, 2 wides to the left. Bob, the single setback. He slides over to the left side of the quarterback Porter. It's the 2nd and 3. Motion man Counsel. Take it to him. Porter keeps it, gets a big block. Porter to the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown, Reese Porter. And Reese Porter goes 24 yards to put Sikeston on top. 13-7, 4:09 remaining in the first half.
We talked about how Farmington kept Reese Porter in check. They had done so pretty well until that point. Three-quarter just breaking out, following his lead blocker through the gut there, and 24 yards all the way to the house. They just set that one up, haven't they? We talked about the jet sweep. They ran that thing, they faked it, and then they take the run up the middle by the running back, but what it turned into is a quarterback lead. The 24-yard by Reese Porter. He's got his third rushing touchdown of the season and a blocked extra point here by the Knights. Nice job by the Knights to break through that line and block that thing. Hunter Corcoran dove in there, got his hands on it. So Farmington trails by 6, 4:09 remaining in the first half. 13-7. It's Sikeston on top. Farmington to receive the kickoff after this 1-minute timeout on Super Talk 800.
Turner Chevrolet Cadillac on Main Street in Park Hills is a local family-owned business since 1949. The Turner family's built a reputation on being honest and straightforward. In fact, Joe Turner and his friendly staff will make sure your automobile buying and ownership experience is the very best available anywhere. Stop by and check out the SRX and CTS Cadillacs.
Joe Turner, come see us for the best deals and the best service available anywhere. Turner Chevrolet Cadillac, Federal Hill, Park Hills.
Everybody gets a great deal.
Precious memories left behind bring us joy and peace of mind when we celebrate the lives of those we love.
We're there for you in your time of need. In fact, we've been serving the Farmington area since 1864. With years of service to our community, we're proud to be your choice for funeral care.
Celebrate the lives of those you love.
Cozine Memorial Chapel, Farmington.
Hampton line drives this kick to Braden Bond. Bond sneaking through a couple of would-be tacklers. Pushes it out across the 30. Always seems to fall forward. He's out to the 33-yard line. Farmington would sure like to respond in the final 4 minutes of this first half. Final 4 minutes last week was the segment that defined the game, Luke. And we're hoping that the final 4 minutes of the first half can help define the game tonight as well. But in order for it to do so in a positive fashion tonight, they're going to have to go score and take the lead here.
They sure are, and let's just hope they can rebound a little bit positively. Last time they went 3 and out. You got to take a little bit more time off the clock and really get something going here on offense.
Empty set for Bain this time. Bond going to be the motion man on the jet sweep. He cuts it up just inside of that right tackle and does a nice job just sneaking inside of that block and goes up ahead for a 7-yard gain. I love watching this kid run.
He sure does a nice job at Farmington giving Sikeston a little taste of their own medicine. They can run the jet sweep too, and Bond, he's a speedster, and get him out in the open, he can make things happen.
So a second and a short 3 or a long 2. Take your pick. 3:33 and counting down here in this second quarter. And Farmington headed toward midfield. This is Bame, and Bame is he gains 2 yards, but he is sucked down hard by Daniel Greer. 5'10", 240. This kid's that tight.
He sure was. A nice job. He said Bame run into a brick wall there, and they're going to stop it just short of that first down marker.
So third and less than a yard here for Farmington. They've got Bame and Bond in the backfield. 2 wides off to the left side. And just one to the right, they've got a tight end in there. For a man close to the line anyway, that's Trevor Keith. So third and less than a yard. And Sikeston filling that box right there. They're going to flip a pass out to DJ Hardy. Hardy to the 45 and brought down by his shirt tails on a gain of 6. I like that play call. That was pretty inventive and sneaky by Derek Keith.
It sure was. And a similar route we've seen DJ Hardy run earlier in the second quarter, and he had a lot of yards on it. And did a nice job there picking up the first down.
And that's not what you'd really expect in that situation. So first and 10 for the Knights. They got it at their own 48-yard line, 2:43 and counting down in the second quarter. And Sikeston leads at 13-7. Shane with the keeper, trying to break one tackle, can't do it. He was trying to break one tackle when the second man hit him and just couldn't slip free. Hobbs helping out on the tackle. Dimash Wilson was the first man there and gain of just a yard for Justin. So second and 9.
I still haven't seen Farmington stretch the field, and maybe not likely to here with this rain right now, but boy, I'd like to see him maybe open it up just a little bit to keep Sikeston on it.
Trips to the right side, one to the left. Forsythe, a guy that's very good for battling for a ball down the field. And this thing goes up, and the ball's stolen away. How did he do that? Oh, mercy. Devin Corcoran came into the backfield, Luke. He met both the ball carrier Vaughn and the quarterback staying at the mesh point of that zone read and then knocked them both down and just flat stole the ball. Supposed to make them defensive plays I see.
It was. That's literally just taking the handoff out of the quarterback's hand. That time I think Justin Bain taking a little bit too long there and make that decision. That's how it cost Farmington.
That's amazing. I mean, that's a defensive lineman slamming into the backfield and stealing the handoff on that zone read. That's incredible. So, the motion man now, Ray Council has it on the jet sweep. There's a flag. This one occurring in the hold box. We'll see what they call. And it's going to be a chop block, and it goes against Sikeston.
Well, we talked last week. Farmington played right with Jackson there until the 4-minute mark of that second period, and let's hope that this is the same case right now.
Yeah, you got that right. And Farmington was doing pretty well. I mean, a very nice play to pick up a first down on a 3rd and 1. Little pop pass, bubble screen out to the left side. That's an incredible defensive play. But that's it. You don't hardly ever see that.
Probably one of the better defensive plays we'll see all year long right there. He just took control of the defensive line and then made his way and took care of the backfield as well.
He flat did. Chris Word fighting to get his way back into the ball game, and he does so. So Word is back in the backfield now on a 1st and 20. They fake the jet sweep. Porter rolls to his left side, looks down the middle of the field. Now he's going to scramble for it, and he's knocked down after a 3-yard gain. And a terrific job call of Hewitt. Hewitt tackled him. There's also it looked to me like Hewitt was actually blocked in the back and helped slam him into the quarterback there. I don't know what they're going to call, but that's what it looks like from here.
It looked like Chris Word, the running back, broke out to the flat, and then after Porter took off, gave Hewitt a push in the back. You could almost have a case for Chris Word getting an assist on that tackle.
Well, that's exactly what they call it. It's a block in the back. And he did. He helped to push Hewitt right into the quarter. Queen's going to get him anyway. Is Farmington going to take the penalty? That's the question. Yeah, they'll take it. It'll be a spot foul. And that'll slide Sikeston back. It'll be a 1st and 25. So still first down in 1 minute and 30 remaining in this second frame. Farmington still with all 3 of their timeouts. With a long down and distance, if Farmington's successful here, you wonder if they'd consider taking a timeout as Word tries to churn his way ahead. This time he's corralled after 3 yards. A couple of Farmington tacklers got there. That was Duncan. And then coming off the bottom of the pile, right there, Aaron Mays.
Well, you got to remember, Farmington gets the ball first here in the second half. So maybe this play here is, let's just keep Sikeston out of the end zone. We got him in a pretty good field position right now. Let's play into the halftime.
20 on the play clock, 53 on the second quarter clock. And it's to stop them here. Surely you could call a timeout, get the ball back, you think. We will see. 10 seconds remaining on the play clock. And finally, they come to the line. We will see. It's a 2nd and 20. And they take it to Word. Porter keeps just a straight QB keeper, a QB sweep around the right side. And he gains another 5 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd and 15, and Farmington indeed now does call a timeout. 24 seconds left. 3rd and 15 for Sikeston at midfield. I'll tell you more on the other side of this. 1 minute timeout on Super Talk 800 KREI.
If you've got kids in sports, it becomes your life, right? And I bet you spend a lot of time on the bleachers. Well, at Mega Sports, they get it. Mega Sports is all about kids in sports. The right equipment to match what your superstar has to have with what your budget will allow. No matter what the season, the right equipment to make your bleacher time much more enjoyable is waiting at Mega Sports. Mega Sports in the Maple Valley Center, Farmington. In the field or on the field, it's Mega Sports.
Lambert's Cafe in Sikeston. Fabulous food and a great atmosphere. They're still doing simple things in exceptional ways with deep southern cooking, entertainment, and a trip back to yesteryear. As you stroll through the entrance, you'll smell the familiar aroma of fried chicken, fried okra, and those famous fresh hot gigantic throwed rolls, plus so much more. Lambert's Cafe. Great food, great entertainment, and of course the only home of throwed rolls. Located on East Malone in Sikeston.
3rd and 15 for Sikeston. They've got it at midfield. 29 seconds remaining in the first half, and the Bulldogs lead the Knights 13-7. We come back from that Farmington timeout. Reese Porter, the quarterback, going to send his motion man Council in motion and hands it off to Word. Word slams his way forward. and gains 8 yards, but it's going to bring up a 4th and 7 and another quick timeout by the Knights. Well, let's send it off to one more pause, and we'll see what happens after this. You'd figure a punt by Sikeston. 21 seconds left. 13-7 Bulldogs lead. Back with more after this 1-minute pause on KREI.
County Do-It Center can save you money and energy while enhancing the look of your home. A Larson storm door can increase your entry's energy efficiency by up to 80%. Choose the door that fits your lifestyle and take advantage of the $15 mail-in rebate available only from Larson for a limited time. All Larson storm doors are quality built with energy efficiency in mind. Now is the time to save at County Do-It Center. 2 locations to serve you, Bloomsdale and St. Genevieve. Be wise and weatherize today.
Fourth and 8 for Sikeston. They've got it at the Farmington 42-yard line. The Knights utilizing a couple of timeouts. You'd think one of two things would happen here. Luke, you'd either set up a good return or you would send the house to try to block this thing. But Farmington's going to set up an irregular defense instead to make sure Sikeston doesn't try to go for this thing and let's boot it into the end zone. So 14 seconds remaining in the first half, and the Knights will have the football back.
Well, Chris Word took the carry there on that 3rd down for Sikeston, and he said we mentioned his ankle's a little banged up right now. Didn't look like he hit that hole quite as hard as he did on a few series before that. It'd be interesting to see how that plays out the rest of the game.
I'd like to see this kid at full power. He's a load, isn't he? Sure is. Knights football. They've got it at their own 20. 14 seconds remaining in the first half. They're trying to get the right personnel package in there. They're going to send Garrett Duncan off to the sideline and trips to the right side. 2 men off to the left side for Bame. It's a package out there where a lot of times you will see the Knights throw the football, but Bame is such a good running back from that quarterback spot that that's an option that you can utilize as well. So Farmington's got it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Bame is back to pass. He breaks the pocket, rolls to the right side, looking down the field, fires it, and a diving attempt at a catch on that far sideline. Keith can't come up with it. And now 7.5 seconds remain in the first half.
Real Sikeston did a nice job of covering all the deep routes and forced Justin to come out of the pocket. I tried hitting Keith on that comeback route to the sideline and just couldn't get it there.
Talk about a prevent defense, Luke. Sikeston's going to put 3 men on the line, and the rest of their 8 players almost look like they're a soccer team the way they're spread out on the pitch down there. Knight's going to go into just victory formation here, and they're just going to down it for the final play of the first half. So 7 seconds left. Bame takes a knee, and we will go toward the locker room. Farmington and Sikeston, a good battle here in Sikeston, and a 13-7 lead by Sikeston as we head toward the locker room. Luke, we talked about the final few minutes of the first half costing Farmington nearly last week. This week, they do turn it over, but they don't yield any points after that turnover. I thought that was a positive.
Yeah, they definitely rebounded nicely from that. Like I said, we call that one of the best defensive plays we'll probably see all year long. They partially nice, kept their composure, and they hung right in there with Sikeston, and we've got a ball game at half.
Knights were pushing it right near midfield, and that's when Stephen Cochran blasted in the backfield. He blew up a block. He met the Knights at their mesh point of his own read and simply ripped the ball away from the quarterback and the running back, giving the football back to Sikeston. A tremendous individual defensive play by Cochran. But Farmington trails by just 6, and as Luke told us, they'll get the football when we start the second half. Black uniforms with the red numbers and letters and the red helmets of Sikeston. They'll boot it from our left to our right as Luke and I look at and describe the action to you. In the second half, Nathan Hampton going to kick it away for Sikeston, and the deep men for Farmington are Vaughn and Chris Smith. So we're just getting ready to get underway here in the third frame. 13-7 lead for Sikeston, and here's that left-footed kickoff. It is a onside kick, and it is covered up by the Knights. Well, it was interesting in terms of timing and surprising the Knights, but it didn't really look like it was covered very well, very enthusiastically by the kickoff team right there.
Well, and I believe that it went a little bit further than the kicker anticipated at Farmington. Able to kind of recover it pretty easily there, and the Knights are going to start off with some great field position here in the second half.
Well, this cost Sikeston Farmington has terrific field position. They've got it at their own 44. It'll be Vaughn and Zane in the backfield. They'll take the jet sweep, and there's Vaughn sliding through the middle. Luke Vaughn had two guys in the backfield right beside him. He threw his shoulders right and left, and then zipped right through the middle. This guy's elusive, a 4-yard gain.
He sure is, and he really stepped out as the front runner to be the ball carrier for this team. He's just done a really nice job tonight hitting the hole and getting what he can.
2nd and 6 for the night. Ball and Bain in the backfield. Trips to the left, one to the right side. Keeper by Bain this time. Breaks the tackle, breaks 2, and then dives forward for a 4-yard gain. That's the Justin Bain that we like to see.
Well, 2 really nice plays by the Farmington offense. Patience plays, and that's the key, Chad. You don't want to get too excited. Patience. I say patience. You just got to be quick and decisive. Yeah, and that's what happened on that turnover. It's a little bit too long.
John Wooden used to tell his basketball players, be quick, but don't hurry. So patient but decisive. I think another way to say that. 3rd and 1 for the night. They've got it at the 47 of Sikeston. The give is to Vaughn. Vaughn slams forward. And for a guy that's 136 pounds, he's about as good a power back as you're going to find. Guy always falls forward, and he gets the first down for the Knights right here. He didn't get a very good mark, but they're going to actually measure this, Luke. I thought he was clearly to the 45, but they mark him way short of that. The ball with 1 yard there. His 7th carry. He's got 60 yards rushing and just got a really poor spot that time. That might cost Farmington a first down. It does. He's 2 inches short. I thought that was clearly a first down.
Wow. Very interesting here, Chad. Saw this earlier, Park had a 4th down, and he tried to run that quick quarterback sneak, and it ended up resulting in an illegal procedure, moving him back 5 yards. They're able to get the first down anyways. Interesting to see what they do here.
They'll go with that shotgun set, Luke. They're going to load the box to Sikeston. Sikeston bringing 8 men down in the box. It's Vaughn and Bain, the 2 running backs, 4th and inches here for the Knights. Bain looks over to the left side. Fakes coming under center. It's the same deal, Luke. Same deal. And now he fumbles the snap. Why don't you just line up and run a play? That's what I don't get. Quit trying to be cute and fool people and go get a couple of inches. But they've run this like 4 or 5 times now. They haven't run anybody offside. Bain looks over, marks it out. I mean, it's a called play. So just go line up. If you're going to win a game, you're going to have to gain a yard every now and again.
Sure was, and I didn't really care for that play right there. Like I said, we've seen a couple times. In essence, it's like Peyton Manning coming up to the line of scrimmage, calling off. Looks like he changed the play up, and he just take a quick snap to pick up that quick yard. It didn't work.
Chris Word back in the game. He stopped at the line of scrimmage, but then breaks 2 tackles and busts into the second level and gains 5 yards. This guy's a great back. I don't know, how many fumbled snaps have we seen tonight? At least 8.
Definitely has been. And, the snap from under center is something the Falcon probably doesn't practice a whole lot of. So that could have been a result there. I mean, the exchange, everything caught that play with that.
So 2nd and 5. And a big momentum boost here for Sikeston. Porter, that has 1 man deep down the middle, 1 man deep to the right side. But Farmington's coverage was just impeccable that time. Tim Brady had the coverage down the middle of the field, and it was Hunter Corcoran here to the near side. Great job by the secondary, Lou.
Sure was, and Reese Porter can just show off the arm a little bit. That's our first play we've seen downfield for either team, and he's got a cannon. He definitely overshot his man there, though.
Bringing up the 3rd down, 3rd and a long 5. Word was the running back to start this series, and now Fobbs comes in. Porter, the quarterback. He's going to put 2 wide to the left, 2 to the right side. 3rd and a long 5. The handoff to Fobbs. Fobbs looking for the right corner. Farmington trying to steal it off. Can't do it. Fobbs has a first down and more. Stretching for another 5 yards. Terrific run by Fobbs. A gain of 11.
Sure was. And carried the Farmington defender there with him the last 3 or 4 yards. Boy, Fobbs is a strong runner.
First and 10 for Sikeston. They've got it now in Farmington territory at the 36-yard line. Quarterback Reese Porter. He's got Fobbs behind him now. So we said Word started the drive. Now it's Fobbs. Trips to the left. 1 man off to the right side. Porter marks it out. Motion man is Council. Left to the right side. Keeper by Porter. Porter stumbles by two would-be tacklers and gets forward for a 6-yard gain before 3 Knights hop on top. Still trying to wrest the ball free down in the pile, but the officials not indicating that there's any decision about a change of possession. That was Aaron Mays at the bottom of the pile for the Knights. 5 yards for Porter. He's got 11 carries and 45 yards. Second and a short 5, a long 4. Take your pick. And they're at the Farmington 29 on a second down. Bob, the running back, and over that right tackle. He's met head on right there. But he managed to kind of twist and turn. And he squeezes forward for a 3-yard gain. Not a bad lean by Fobbs right there. 3 yards for Fobbs. That's his 10th carry. And he's got 57 yards tonight. And a 3rd and 1 here for Sikeston.
Well, after a turnover on downs on offense, Farmington Knights defense really needs to step up big here.
Well, with only one score tonight for the Knights, can't afford to fall down too far here. Got to keep them close. Porter's got a 3rd and 1. Motion man Council. Porter keeps it. Dives forward for a first down. Colin Hewitt managed to grab onto an ankle as he went by, but it's still a gain of 5 yards for Porter. He's got 12 carries now and 50 yards. And this Bulldog team has really split up the rushing well. They've got 2 players with 57 yards apiece. That's Ward and Fobb. And Porter now with a half 100 on 12 carries. Wins the east side. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They've got it at the 21-yard line. Council's a motion man again. Looks like Fobbs leaned early that time. No call. Porter going to take it over that right guard. He's forward for 6 yards.
Right now, the Sikeston Bulldogs are looking really comfortable in their offense right now. And they're going to nice chunks on 1st and 2nd down. And really no contention by the Farmington defense.
Well, this is their game. You know, power it ahead. Use their mix of running backs. The quarterback included there. They've got the lead. They want to put them in 3rd and long. That's what Farmington was able to do early in this game. Not been able to do it here in this drive. Council the motion man. Again, give it to him on the jet sweep. He's got a steal block to the outside. He gets a first down, then spins, and turns his way forward for 5 more yards after contact. A gain of 11 for Council there. 4 carries for Council. He's got 21 yards, and it's the 1st and goal here for Sikeston. Just inside of the Farmington 5-yard line. The Knights are able to get a first down on their drive, but on a 4th down, trying to get cute with it, fumbled the snap. Porter a little bit closer to the line this time, and the jet sweep this time, and Chase Davis. Chase headed to the 5-stop, cuts back, goes to the end zone, touchdown Sikeston. A 4-yard touchdown run on a jet sweep by Chase Davis. And Davis has his 2nd touchdown running of the year, and he puts Sikeston on top by 2 scores, 19-7 at the 7:08 mark of the 3rd frame.
Well, that time you'd almost see the deflation of that Farmington team. We talked about how big that first drive was going to be, and they have some good things going on offense. Fumble snap on 4th down, and Sikeston just takes it the other way and really takes control of the momentum of this game.
Yeah. So Sikeston scores on their first drive of the game or their first drive of the 3rd quarter after turning Farmington away on downs. After missing their extra point on their 2nd touchdown, they're going to go for 2 right here. They hand it off to Fobbs, and Fobbs is diving toward the goal line. The official walking in, and finally on a very, very late call, they signal that indeed it is a successful 2-point try. So 7:08, remaining in the 3rd, 21-7. Sikeston by 2 touchdowns. The kickoff after this 1-minute pause on KREI.
Side-by-side multi-use vehicles are some of the most popular ways to combine work and fun. And for whatever challenge your day has in store, Honda has just the side-by-side for you. The Pioneer 700-4 is the only side-by-side that features a pair of independently folding seats in the bed, so it can comfortably carry up to 4 adults. Stop by Donaldson Cycles on Municipal Drive in Park Hills and check out a new Honda Pioneer 700-4 today. And while you're there, complete the picture with a selection of over 60 quality Honda accessories for drivers 16 years and older.
Hi, this is Jeff.
And I'm Paige from your local Auto Spa Car Wash.
Chances are when you visit Auto Spa, you're going to meet one of our clean team members.
These folks will be happy to see you and will offer any assistance you might need during your visit.
The clean team is just another little extra you'll only find at Auto Spa.
Wash your car at Auto Spa, home of the free air freshener. To find an auto spa near you, go to myautospa.net. Wash your car.
Wash your car.
Wash your car at Auto Spa.
Hampton comes on to kick it away for Sikeston. And the deep end for the Knights are Smith and on. Sikeston on top 21-7. They take their first drive of the second half and power it down the football field for a score. The Knights are going to have to get the offense really cranked up. Here in the second half, they're going to have to do much better than they did in the first half. Long grabs it at the 13 and hustles it over to the far sideline. His right angles it to the 30 and powers it over to the 35-yard line. Our touchdown drive brought to us by ProCare Automotive in Bonne Terre. And Sikeston stops Farmington and Luke on downs. And what did the touchdown drive look like for the Bulldogs?
A real nice drive by Sikeston after forcing the Knights over on downs. 9 plays. They started off on their own 47, took 53 yards. It's just 9 plays, like I said, and just really looked consistent the whole time. And just sweep the Davis 4 yards out for the touchdown, and Sikeston Bulldogs go 2 scores.
So there's a quick pass over to the right side as Farmington starts this one. Quinn McIntosh gets it from Bame. But a successful play for the Knights. Third time they've been able to complete that. That's good for 7 yards. And it's the first grab of the Knights. Well, McIntosh,
Well, I think at this point, Farmington, they've been moving the ball well on the ground, but you got a lot of playmakers out there. I think it's time to maybe open it up a little bit, and because, like I said, you're down 2 scores already.
Making the quarterback, and he's got Duncan just to his left. Gives to Duncan. Duncan slams ahead. He was hit a yard short of the first down, but he powered through and gained 4 yards to move the sticks for the Knights. That's his third carry of the night, and he's got a net -1 so far. We'd like to thank a few sponsors: Culligan Water in Livingston, Mega Sports, and My Real Estate in Farmington. Also, Papaya Heating and Cooling in Farmington, and Presbyterian Manor from Farmington. The stick over on the far sideline says third down. They're going to have to get that switched over. It's the first and 10 for the Knights at their own 45-yard line. Shane quickly out to McIntosh once again. McIntosh trying to follow a block, but Sikeston says, you know what, we've seen this one before. Shane Garrett closes out and makes a nice play on just a 2-yard gain. Shane has completed 6 passes, 6 out of 11, for 47 yards tonight, 2nd and 8. And the rain coming down just a little bit harder. Still hasn't been a heavy rain at all tonight. Fake to Duncan, and Bame has it. Bame gets a nice little seam to go through, and now there's a scrum 7 yards down the field, and that's where the play will come to an end. So Justin rushes for 7 yards. He's got 17 carries and 48 yards tonight. Brings up a 3rd and 3.
We got Connor Forsythe, the wide receiver here on our near side. Where that defensive back is giving him about looks like a 9-10 yard cushion. Now he's going to come up and give him a little bit. But, before I thought he had a lot of space there to make some passes.
He's back in the gun, has Duncan with him. He fakes it to Duncan, and then he is popped in the backfield. He is popped and brought down. That's a terrific defensive stop by Sikeston, and a backup defensive lineman, Daniel Greer, out there to make the play. Actually, he's the starter at the tackle spot. No gain by Bames, and now we've got a 4th and 3. Last time it was a 4th and inches, and Farmington fumbles the snaps. Now it's a 4th and 3. Justin Bame jogs over to the far sideline, and now jogs back onto the field. 5 minutes to go in the third. Farmington down by 2 touchdowns. Bame rolls to his left side, fires it out on the out route, and the pass dislodged from Forsythe, but a great defensive play by Darnell Butler.
Well, it was a designed rollout with Connor Forsythe running the out route. Likely, you want to hit him, put that pass out in front of your wide receiver, let him catch it in stride so he can make something happen. That time, Forsythe had to come back to the ball and give the defender enough time to get there and knock it loose.
And ideally, when your timing is just right, Luke, when you're really playing well, you're throwing that ball as he's going out of his break. And that thing is in the air and on him as he's finishing up that out route. The pass a little bit late. So Farmington gives it back on downs once again, and Sikeston's got it back. Jet sweep. And here comes Davis from the left to the right side. He's ushered out of bounds by Corcoran for no gain. Davis, the last time he touched the ball, scored a touchdown. This time, no gain. It's played by Corcoran. 2nd and 10. This, I might venture to say that this might be the defensive series of the game for Farmington, Luke. Well, they played so well there in that first half, I thought. Things just haven't been going well for him here in the second half. Not hitting off the right foot. They get to Fobbs, and the quarterback Porter keeps going with that quarterback sweep off to the left side, and he's tackled by one man. That's Colin Hewitt. That's a terrific open field one-on-one tackle by Collins.
Well, nice job there. Hewitt really set up a nice third down, giving your defense a shot to really do something.
This is what Farmington wants out of this Sikeston team, a team that does struggle to throw the football. Want to put them in 3rd and long. Haven't seen Chris Word here on this series. He's been the most impressive running back, but he's just been hurt all year long. He got dinged up there in the first half as well. They hand it off to Fobbs. Fobbs to the near sideline. He rushes to his right and brought down from behind after a gain of 5 yards. And chasing him down from behind, Luke, was the tackle, Jacob Cluck. That's a nice effort.
Yeah, anytime your defensive tackle chase down a running back in the open field, I don't know what to say about that. It's a good job by the defensive tackle.
Yeah, that's a guy just not quitting on his job. So the punt team comes out. Nathan Hampton out to punt it away. And the deep man for the Knights is Chris Smith. Smith has his heels on the 20-yard line. And Hampton has his heels to receive this snap on his own 45. Snap is good. And he's going to angle this to the far sideline. Smith's not going to be able to catch up with this. And Hampton did his job in nailing this thing inside of the 10-yard line. So Farmington got it 1st and 10. That's no 9. We'll tell you about that after the 30-second pause on KREI.
If a hospital stay has created a need for you or a loved one to receive rehabilitation services, consider Presbyterian Manor's PATH program. PATH stands for Post-Acute to Home, and it focuses on recovery so you can live life on your terms again. Learn more at farmingtonpresbyterianmanor.org. Our continuing care community means that as care needs change, the care provided changes as well, all from one location. We're proud to again receive a 5-star rating and be listed on the U.S. News and World Report Best Nursing Homes list. Presbyterian Manor, the way you want to live.
Nice football. They're inside of their own 10, but a timeout by the defense for Sikeston. So we'll see what the Knights come up with on this first down. After this timeout, with 3:20 remaining in the third, and Farmington trails Sikeston 21-7. We're back in a minute on KREI.
When it comes to collision repair on your vehicle, call the team at Crown Collision Center. For several years, Crown Collision Center has been ranked 3rd in the nation in customer satisfaction at 98%. Recognized by Motor Trend magazine, they perform all collision repairs on any make and model, foreign or domestic, all done by factory-trained certified technicians in their 5-star rated state-of-the-art facility. And all work areas are written lifetime warranty. For your collision repair, call Crown Collision Center, 800-996-2566.
Hi, this is Kathy Java from Long John Silver's and A&W in Farmington. Summer may be winding down, but we are heating it up with our new sandwiches, like our Ciabatta Jack fish sandwich on a warm, soft ciabatta bun for just $1.99. Pair that with a frosty mug of A&W root beer. That's what I call delicious. That's Long John Silver's and A&W after 20 years, still conveniently located in Farmington's Maple Valley Center.
Justin Baines back in the gun. He fakes it to Bond. He breaks the tackle on the right side, gets the block, and Baines got a first down across the 20 to the 23-yard line. Shipped decisive play by Justin Baines, a gain of 13 yards. Justin with his 19th carry of the game. He's got 61 yards rushing tonight. Farmington needs to score in the worst kind of way, Luke.
Yeah, they sure do. I thought in that first half, second quarters, Farmington did a nice job of moving the ball, and really, they only topped themselves there. They haven't had the same swagger in the second half.
Another failed execution from the center to the quarterback, and this is a 5-yard loss. Yes, the wet ball probably has something to do with it, but this is just too many times. -5 for Baines. They've got, the most elementary thing to start any play is getting the ball from center to quarterback, and Farmington has not mastered that tonight. Not even close. 2:43 and counting down here in the third quarter. 21-7. Sikeston leads it, and a second and 15 for the night. All 11 men for the Sikeston defense within 6 yards of the line of scrimmage right here. And Luke, you mentioned it a couple times, particularly off the air. We haven't seen Farmington try to beat anybody deep yet tonight. Bame has Vaughn out in front of him to his right. Bame looks to his right. He's back in the pocket. Now tries to flip it over the top of the defense. The defense playing well, though. And they force the intended wide receiver Keith out of bounds on that right side. That was well played by the defense for Sikeston. So a little double move there from the sideline and up. And like you said, there was two men there on Sikeston's defense that just had it covered. And Bame did the smart thing to throw it to the sideline that Midway was going to catch it. Because his banner was going to be out of bounds. Now a third and long, the defense providing the wide receivers a little more cushion here. Bame back in the gun. That's what they work from all the time. Bame going to roll the pocket to the left side. He's got a man on the flag route, and he's got a man open. That's Hardy. But this thing's kicked off. A break on the ball and a tremendous interception by Sikeston. And was that Shane Garrett out there making that play? Well, not Garrett. Garrett was the man leading it after the play. The interception was made by Sean Blunt. And the second turnover of the night, a fumble by Bame, and now an interception by Bame. So Johnson with two turnovers tonight. Well, he had Hardy out there, Luke. He had about a 7.5, but he was just a little bit short. And you got to give Sean Blunt some credit, too. He had a very nice break on the ball.
Yeah, and worst of all, Mike's going to start off with a really great field position in Farmington territory.
Less than 2 minutes to go in the third. Motion man Council. They'll take it to him, and instead, they'll hand it straight up the gut. That's Word back in the game. Word is slammed down as he got to the line of scrimmage. Devin Nagel right there helping out from the defensive end spot. Colin Hewitt, and also middle linebacker Trent Whiteman. Gain of a yard, they say, for Word. 7 carries for Word. He's got 58 yards. They split the rushing up very well tonight at Sikeston. 58 for Word, 57 for Fobbs, 56 for Porter, the quarterback. Porter runs the keeper this time. Tries to take it right through behind the center. And it's a very successful rush. It's forward for 6 yards, bringing up the third and short. And 15 carries now for Porter. He's got the most carries on his team. Each quarterback, in fact, has the most carries for their respective teams. And it's the 3rd and 3 for Sikeston. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Sikeston has a perfect offense to protect the lead. They'll just grind you down on the ground. Porter has Word to his left. He's got 2 wide receivers to each side. Motion man is Council. Fake to him. Hand to Word. Word slams right through the middle and dives across the 15-yard line to the 12. And a gain of 10 yards from Chris Word.
Well, nice bit of running there from Chris Word. And he doesn't look like a guy that hobbles up by an ankle on that run.
He stayed down twice. But he's an explosive guy, hurt or not. 41 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 21-7, a 2-touchdown lead for Sikeston. And Sikeston pushing the ball down the field once again. Word spins out of a double-team tackle, slaps across the 10. He's got it down to 8 on a gain of 4 yards. What a change of direction by Word. Sikeston's defense has been so impressive this year. In fact, the touchdown Farmington scored, the first score of the year by any offense against this team. But the most points Sikeston has scored this year is 34. So their offense has not been tremendously explosive. 24, 29, 34 points for them this year. We go into the fourth quarter, and Sikeston goes with a 14-point lead, 21-7. It'll be a 2nd and 7 for Sikeston at the Farmington 8-yard line. When we come back after this 1-minute timeout, KREI.
Lambert's Cafe in Sikeston. Fabulous food and a great atmosphere. They're still doing simple things in exceptional ways with deep southern cooking, entertainment, and a trip back to yesteryear. As you stroll through the entrance, you'll smell the familiar aroma of fried chicken, fried okra, and those famous fresh hot gigantic road rolls, plus so much more. Lambert's Cafe. Great food, great entertainment, and of course the only home of the road rolls. Located on East Malone in Sikeston.
Kerry Buckley Towing and Recovery in Park Hills at 431-2117 or 756-4563. Offers 24-hour towing and wrecker service. Kerry Buckley and his employees pride themselves on providing quick and reliable towing, winching, lockouts, jump starts, and roadside service for cars and trucks, as well as towing and wreck recovery for tractor trailers. From big to small, Kerry Buckley Towing and Recovery does it all. Call 431-2117 or 756-4563 for dependable 24-hour service from Kerry Buckley Towing.
Sikeston on top of Farmington 21-7. Our first play of the fourth quarter coming up, and Sikeston has the ball at the Farmington 8-yard line at the 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Let's thank Potosi Lumber Company of Potosi and Turner Chevrolet in Park Hills for sponsoring our coverage tonight, and our web sponsors, Lambert's Cafe in Sikeston, America's Mattress and Recliners in Farmington, and Booze and Bar Flooring in Farmington, sponsoring our West TV on KREI. Chris Word gets an attack from that right tackle, and he is spun around and thrown down. Jacob Taylor right there. Jacob Pluck as well. The two Jakes over there on the right side, not allowing any yardage, but a flag on the play. And an illegal shift against Sikeston. So, Luke, you want a 2nd and 6, or you want a 3rd and 6, or do you want a 2nd and 11?
Boy, I tell you what, we've seen this Sikeston offense rattle off some big explosive plays here tonight, but on the other side of that right now is Chad. I like Farmington's done a nice job, too, limiting them to in these short yardage positions,
They'll take the penalty. Sure. Yeah. They'll opt for the 2nd and 11 here. And they'll try to force Sikeston to go for further distance and give them an extra play to do that. Chris Ward, the running back, standing just behind and just to the right of his quarterback. Ward gets the ball, and he is struck up the 10-yard line. Somebody came in a submarine and right there on a nice play, and that was Jacob Clark. Well, you know what? He's a hard guy to take onto the shoulder pad. He's a hard guy to get lower than, but Clark did right there. 3-yard gain for Word. 10 carries and 75 yards for him. A 3rd and 8 for Sikeston. They've got it just inside of the Farmington 10-yard line. Flings to each side. Chase Davis in the slot. And it'll be Council as the motion man. Gets that jet sweep, and he is hammered down to the ground. Garrett Duncan got low that time, and topped it end over end for a crown collision. And it brings up a 4th and 8 for Sikeston.
Well, that time, that jet sweep actually ran it a couple times down here on the goal line. Scored a touchdown off of it there earlier in the 3rd quarter. That time, Garrett Duncan does a nice job stopping it, setting up this long 4th down. This is really, like I said, you nailed it earlier. You said this is a defining drive of this game, and I really think this Farm team has got to step up here.
Yeah, this is one of the plays of the game. I think Farmington has to stop them if they're going to have a chance at victory here tonight. Sikeston looks like they're going to let the play clock slide all the way down and call a timeout. 10:23 remaining in this fourth quarter. 21-7, Sikeston on top of the 4th and 8 at the Farmington 9 when we come back in a minute on KREI.
Copias Heating and Cooling in Farmington is your local Bryant dealer. They offer a wide range of hard-working products, including gas and electric furnaces, boilers, heat pumps, air conditioners, geothermal heat pump systems, and other air quality accessories. Copias Heating and Cooling services all makes and models. Go with the pros at Copias Heating and Cooling, your Bryant dealer, doing whatever it takes to make your home or business comfortable. Call 756-1224. That's 756-1224.
Ever been to Hardwood Heaven? Hundreds of folks have. Hardwood Heaven, a 250,000 square feet of stunning pre-finished in-stock hardwood starting at 99 cents a square foot, tax-free. That's right, pre-finished in-stock hardwood, tax-free. Hardwood Heaven, it's tax-free and it's priced for clearance. Hardwood Heaven, you'll find it at Boozenbark Flooring and Granite. Boozenbark Flooring and Granite serving St. Louis and Central Missouri every day. Boozenbark, the home of Hardwood Heaven. The 99-cent sale ends Saturday.
4th and 7 for Sikeston. They've got it at the Farmington 9-yard line. Sikeston brings the offense out. Chris Ward going to be the running back. Reese Porter, quarterback all night. He displays 3 wide receivers to the right side and 2 off to the left. Porter back to back, looking for the end zone. Now breaks the pocket, runs for it. He's inside of the 5, and I don't think he made it. He needed to get down near the 2, and the Farmington defense stops him right there.
huge play for the defense, Farms team. Really needed that stop, and now they got to go to work on offense. They got a long ways to go, but no better place to start than right now.
Well, Luke, how far did their touchdown drive go?
Well, let's look at it right
for
here.
Farmington touchdown drive.
Got 92 yards, so they're totally capable of doing it.
They've got it 91 yards away right now. Let's see if Farmington can pull off another great drive here in this game. Bame has Colin Hewitt in the backfield with him. 1st and 10 for the night. And he takes the snap in his own end zone. Flips it on a curl route to fourth side, double team, and drop. Farmington had it at its own 4-yard line, in fact. So it would be a 96-yard drive if they could pull it off. A gain of 5 yards on the completion to Forsyth. 52 yards passing for Bame. Twins to each side. Hewitt, the running back, stands just to the right side of Bame. Hewitt's played linebacker all night as well. Bame has a man off to the left side. He's wide open. This is DJ Hardy, and DJ spins to try to make the catch in midfield and can't do it. DJ had his man by 3 steps, Luke. That had 90-yard touchdown written all over it.
Oh, it sure did. Just a real ball. Had it behind him, like I said, had to turn DJ around just a little bit in this route, and could recover in time. Wow. Well, that would have been huge.
Missed opportunity there. That was a touchdown waiting to happen. Plus, Bame had a lot of room to run as well. So a 3rd down. And for Farmington. Bame gets the snap. He's in the pocket, puts it on a curl route. And this one's complete just across that yard marker. And for Farmington, got just exactly what they needed on the completion to Forsyth. Gain of 6 yards. 8 completions for Bame. He's 8 of 16 for 58 yards. 9:27 remaining in the 4th.
I'm liking the play calling right here. 3 passes, get a little bit more of your players involved in the game, and keep Sikeston guessing on this.
21-7, Sikeston on top by 2 touchdowns. Farmington has to score twice just to tie this thing. Now Bame breaks the pocket, breaks 2 tackles, wiggles free, and he scampers for a 7-yard gain. Straight quarterback keeper right there. The 21st carry of the game for Justin Bame, and he's got 63 yards rushing.
So Justin completes a couple of passes to the outside, keeps those players honest, and he creates a few more running lanes, too.
Twins to each side. Hewitt still the running back beside Bame. Justin's back to pass. Looks deep once again, and once again he's got a man wide open. It's Hardy. He's got his man beaten by 2 steps, and once again he has to turn from his right to his left side, and the ball just overthrown. You know, Hardy, a nice athlete, Luke. He's been a nice addition as a wide receiver, but he joined the football team about 3 weeks before the season started. You'd think he's the type of guy with the type of ability. If he'd have been with this program, maybe their timing would be spot on.
They sure would. It looks like it almost looked like a little bit different route. Justin maybe expected him to hit towards the corner, like a sideline route there, and Hardy just got a little mixed up on the route. James throw just a little off.
3rd and 4 for the Knights. James back to pass again. Looks over the middle this time. It's a deep out route, and Justin completes it. Knights grab that time by Trevor Keith near midfield. He's at the 48-yard line, and a gain of 25 yards on the completion. Justin threw an absolute strike that time.
Sure was. Keith, like I said, coming out of the slot position, runs a little, they call it corner route there, and corner of the flag route. That time, like you said, passed spot on, and nice little pickup.
Perfect completion by Justin. They looked sharp in doing that one with the rain coming down. Twins to each side once again. Hewitt hasn't touched the ball on this drive. That would be a different wrinkle, but Bame is back to pass once again. Bame looks over the middle, looking for Keith. He has a man straight all over him, and he hold on. Oh, he did. Oh, what a catch by Keith. He's down to the 15-yard line. What a grab by Keith on a gain of 37 yards.
What a grab. What a pass by Justin Bame. I've been waiting for that seam route all night long, and what a perfect pass. Even a better catch.
A terrific play by the Knights going strictly through the air right now. 1st and 10 for Farmington at the 15-yard line, and a great, as Luke said, pitch and catch right there. Bame threw it up, and Keith hauled it in. Bame with a 1st and 10. Looks to the right side. Oh, a drop. Farmington had it with a little bit of room to run. Quentin McIntosh heard some footsteps that time and looked where the defense was instead of looking the ball into his hand.
Farmington just stretching the field, stretching the defense a little bit in the previous few plays. That time they had some room to work underneath, and hold on.
Twins each side once again, 2nd and 10 for the ninth. They've got it just outside of the 15-yard line. Dame's got Hewitt flanked just to his left side, and 2 wide to each side. Now Hewitt will adjust and go to the right. Back in the gun, good snap. Dame's under heavy pressure this time, and he is sacked in the backfield. 3 players got after him right there, and Justin just was nowhere to go. There's Devin Cochran making another very nice play on the defensive end, and it's a loss of 3 for or not a loss of 5 tonight.
It's going to put you in about a 3rd and 15 right now, Chad. I think it's 2 4-down territory no matter what. You don't have to get it all at once. It'll get you a little bit more manageable 4th down here.
No question, 4-down territory. Luke said 3rd and 15. You're down by 2 touchdowns. 7:45 and counting down here in the 4th quarter. Dane has 2 wide receivers to each side. Colin Hewitt, the single setback, stands just to his right. Dane under pressure once again. Fires it over the middle. Got a man. It's Hardy, and he dropped it. Oh, he dropped it at the goal line. Dane hit him in stride and in the hand. And Hardy just dropped it.
Boy, it's just that you can make up a few excuses of the slick ball right now, but man, you got to be able to bring that ball to crunch time.
Hit him in the hands at the goal line. That was a perfect pass by Justin, and it brings up a 4th and 15 now. 7:32 remaining in the 4th, 21-7. Sikeston leading Farmington. Dame's back in the gun. Looks over to the left side. All the players do. Looking to change that play. Get the best matchup. They've got 1 safety deep here after that play. Dame's back to throw once again. Breaks the pocket. He's got to throw it this time. Throws it over the middle. Intercepted by Reese Porter at the goal line. Porter brings it out of the end zone to the 10, out of the 20. Rushes it across the 30-yard line to the 32. And what should have been a touchdown by the Knights, Luke Bell, is the 3rd turnover of the night. And it gives Sikeston the football at their 32-yard line.
Oh, what a tough break. Marston moving the ball with confidence. Swagger tonight down that last drive. Well, we hadn't seen that all night long. Boy, that's heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is. 1st and 10 for Sikeston. They've got it at their own 32. They'll keep it in the hands of Reese Porter here. Porter, submarine, and a good tackle right there by Trent Weidman from his middle linebacker spot. Gain of just 2 for Porter. 17 carries by Porter and 68 yards. 2nd on the team. Ward leads them with 75 yards rushing on 10 carries. I thought that might have been the best drive maybe the entire season by Justin Dame, Luke. I thought he was just really sharp in that drive.
Well, he sure was.
2 drops.
Really makes a nice throws.
No, 2 drops or 3 drops? I think 3 drops in that series. Porter hands it off. A gain of 5, and that was Word. Word attacks in that left guard position, then bounced it outside of the tackle on the left side. Ward's got 80 yards rushing now on 11 carries. And Sikeston just wants to watch that clock go tick, tick, tick.
Yeah. Just over 6 minutes left in this game. If Farmington get a chop here, still going to give themselves a chance in this ballgame. Now, 3rd and 3.
Let's thank the door doctor of Parkland Overhead Door, Long John Silver, and A&W in Farmington. Also, Cartridge World, Housing Memorial Chapel, and Hastings Unlimited, all in Farmington, sponsoring our coverage of ninth football. Porter looking for a 1st down. He's met at that 1st down mark by Weidman. Weidman just stoned him. You saw number 14 collide with number 34, and all of a sudden, 14 was going backward. But Weidman put a hat on him now. Bringing up a 4th down, the 4th and 1. Now, Ward's trying to wave everybody off, but the head coach makes the decision here on whether to go for it or punt it away. And they're going to line up and leave that offense out there, 4th and 1.
Well, Farmington's got to be disciplined and not jump. They might try to draw him off sides here.
Point of the quarterback behind him, Word. 4th and 1 for the 46 for Sikeston. They've got it on their side of the field. Now they'll stop and look over to the near sideline, and it looks like Coach Gibbs is going to call a timeout as the play clock winds down and probably punt it away. 4:55 remaining in this fourth frame. 21-7. Sikeston leads Farmington. We've got a 4th and 1 for Sikeston. We will return after this 1-minute timeout right here on KREI Farmington.
If you've got kids in sports, it becomes your life, right? And I bet you spend a lot of time on the bleachers. Well, at Mega Sports, they get it. Mega Sports is all about kids in sports. The right equipment to match what your superstar has to have with what your budget will allow. No matter what the season, the right equipment to make your bleacher time much more enjoyable is waiting at Mega Sports. Mega Sports in the Maple Valley Center, Farmington. In the field or on the field, it's Mega Sports.
Midwest Orthopedics Group with Dr. Scott Van Ness and Dr. Christopher Sloan are orthopedic surgeons and podiatrists who offer total joint replacements, arthroscopic surgery, carpal tunnel, fracture care, workman's compensation cases, foot care, and surgery. And new patients are welcome. All surgery and care done locally in Farmington. That's Midwest Orthopedics Group, just down from Buffalo Wild Wings in the Midwest Professional Building in Farmington. Midwest Orthopedics Group.
Heavy pressure. He does get it away cleanly. Farmington doesn't really have anybody deep to return this thing, and it rolls just inside of the 20-yard line. And got some good pressure there. Devin Nagel, as he jumped high to try to block that punt, he got knocked in the ribs pretty hard. It was a clean play, just a good collision as he tried to fly down there and blocking it. Chris Word is once again coming up lame, and Word has had ankle problems and whatever other problems is holding his ribs on the right side, on the left side now. The Farmington's got it back. Luke, it's down to time right here. You must score on this drive. You're probably looking at onside. I mean, everything has to fall perfectly for the Knights now.
Well, sure, and you got to put those miscues from that last drive behind you. You just got to focus on making some positive plays. I know DJ Hardy's probably kicking himself out there, but as one of the better athletes on this team, he's going to be relied on to make some plays.
So Baines back in the gun, and you would expect him to go almost exclusively through the air now with a completion to McIntosh. He's got it at the 25-yard line, so a gain of 5 yards. Boy, if there was an almost combo, it would be Hardy and Bain right now, as Hardy got open twice down the field past the defense. If Bain puts it on the money, it's a touchdown. And then Bain did put it on the money right at the goal line, and Hardy dropped it. So some great chances for those two on that last drive. They just couldn't connect for the score. Bain, with good protection, fires it over the middle. And this one is just away from the outstretched hands of Shane Garrett. He was the closest one to it. Couldn't pick it off, but he was the nearest man. The pass was intended for McIntosh and brings up the 3rd and 5.
Like not really bringing much more pressure than their front three, and so they're giving some. I mean, Justin's got the time back there, and you got to make the right, like you said, quick and decisive, chase some quick decisions. That even makes sense.
So Bain back in the gun. He deploys 3 wide to the left side, 1 to the right. He's got 1 receiver beside him. That's Bond. Goes it on a curl route. It's good enough for a first down. It gets him underneath the coverage that time. And that one's complete to Keith for 7 yards. For Trevor, that's his 3rd grab of the night for 69 yards. Bain's thrown for 132 this evening. He's run for 58. 4:02 remaining in the 4th quarter. And Farmington cannot have an almost on this drive. Got to punch it in. They trail it by 2 touchdowns. 21-7. Sikeston on top here. Aim of the gun, 1st and 10. On 37. Quick slant right to McIntosh. And McIntosh is taken down one-on-one on El Cobb. Does a nice job with the tackle there. It's a gain of 7 for McIntosh.
McIntosh had some room, but goes a little bit low. Maybe if he would be able to catch it in stride there, he might be able to get out of bounds and take the block.
So Baines back in the gun, where he's been all night long, all season long. Boys 2 wide to each side. On the running back. Take it to him. Justin just saved himself from going down to one knee. Now struggles forward. I thought he had enough yardage for the first down. I think they're going to mark him there on a gain of 4. It should be a first down for the night. Through the 6, indeed it is. On a 1st and 10 for the night. They've got it at their own 45.
Parks needs to be ready to run this play whenever they get those changes that start that clock back up. Because it's 3:21 left, they're going to really have to hurry it up.
A light rain coming down, a heavy sprinkle, if you will. It's been here all night long. Never has rained hard tonight. James Zach, pump fake, breaks the pocket, has a little room to run. He's in midfield, looks to the outside, and finally out of bounds at the 46. A gain of 9 for Justin. 24th carry for Bain tonight. He's got 71 yards rushing to lead his team. Justin with 21 carries. Braden Bond, who led this team in rushing coming in with only 7. Bond, the running back now. Justin looks back at the scoreboard with the clock standing at 3:07. And Sikeston on top, 21-7. Second and less than a yard here. And you might consider this is a chance to take a shot downfield, but the defense is so loose right now. Baines back in the pocket. He breaks one tackle wide and throws it into an open area. Good decision by Justin there.
Sure was. Like you said, you don't want to take a chance that throwing an interception or anything like that. I made a quick decision to get rid of the ball and stop the clock.
He knew with second and short, he had 2 more downs to play with. And really liked the decision-making from Justin that time. Did a good job with his free feet just breaking a tackle. He was under a heavy rush right there. He'll send 3 wides in a bunch formation to the right side. And the man now on the island on the left side is Forsythe. All the players look back over to the far sideline. They change the play, considering the defense. Justin now giving signals with 2:57 remaining in the fourth quarter. The ball is literally rolled back to him. Justin just grabs it, and on a broken play, rushes forward for 12 yards.
Well, surely that wasn't designed that way. But it was.
He made chicken salad out of the other stuff that time, Luke. 35-yard line is where the Knights are now. Doesn't look like a shortstop. Just scooped it right out of the dirt, and away he went. That was a great play. First and 10 for Farmington. They've got it at the Sikeston 35-yard line. The clock's ticking down at 2:45. The Sikeston leading it 21-7. Baines protected well in the pocket. Looks deep down the left far sideline. It's Forsythe rising high and grabs it at the 1. What a catch by Forsythe. A gain of 34 yards by Connor Forsythe. Had a man draped all over him. Just wanted it more that time.
Well, we're not over the top of the defender to bring that in right now on the goal line, and it's short of a touchdown.
So Farmington at the 1-yard line, they've got a first and goal at the 1. And Connor Forsythe has a build, Luke, that we know he can do that. He's a guy that's 6'2" and 197 pounds. And Bain now trying to slam it in behind his line. Cannot do it. Cannot do it. A second and goal from inside of the 1 here. And every second that Sikeston saves here certainly is benefiting them. And Farmington now with the clock rolling near 2 minutes, trying to hurry up and get back in that set. It's going to be a second and goal from inside of the 1-yard line. The snap to Bain, rushing it straight ahead. He held it out in front of him, Luke. The ball became this wide. He fumbled it into the end zone. But the question is, did the ball break the plane before it came loose? And I'm really not quite sure how it couldn't have. And finally, the officials huddle up and say, touchdown Farmington. A dangerous play, yes, but the Knights had to have something.
Oh, it sure was. Justin making a risky move there, hanging that ball out like that. But what a great drive by Farmington. Justin Bain. Big plays there.
I think Justin has been superb in the last 2 drives. A few drops hurt him. Yes, he perhaps could have put it on one of his split ends a little bit better in the last drive, but Justin made it happen there. The snap is good. The hold is down, and the extra point sails through. Farmington down now by 7. Under 2 to go. 1:54 on this fourth quarter clock. 21-14. Sikeston on top by a touchdown, and your onside kick coming up in a minute.
ProCare Automotive Repair in Bonne Terre specializes in domestic and foreign auto repair and maintenance, including diesel repair and a full line of diesel maintenance services. Restore your diesel truck's performance with their fuel injection and air induction cleaning services. And if you drive a 6-liter Ford, they can clean the intake and EGR system with their specialized BG tool, possibly saving you thousands of dollars in future repair costs. Clean out the carbon and restore the performance of your diesel or gas engine today. ProCare Automotive Repair, 358-1112 or procareforyourcar.com.
As you listen to your printer, remember, when you buy ink or toner cartridges from Cartridge World instead of an office superstore, you'll save money on every page you print and save the environment. Stop overpaying for ink and toner. Try 100% guaranteed cartridges from Cartridge World. Yeah, printing sounds better when you're saving money. Cartridge World. Why pay more to print?
Hi, this is Jeff at Cartridge World of Farmington in the Maple Valley Center.
Farmington closes to within a touchdown, 21-14. Sikeston still on top. 1:54 remaining in the fourth quarter, and the Knights lining up for an onside kick right here. Farmington does still have 3 timeouts, and so if Sikeston does get it back here, Farmington would still have a chance. Another possession if the defense can hold. The Knights going for the onside kick here. Braden Crouch trying to execute this one. Braden skids it across the field, but the Knights cover it up only 9 yards down the field. That'll be illegal touching, and it'll be Sikeston football. You know, the Knights did get on top of it, Luke, but as that thing skid, it was interesting because it looked like it was on a right angle, a correct path, and then it almost just kind of curved right parallel to that line.
It was heading there for that 50-yard line, and that was the magic line for it to cross. And as right as it got there, like you said, it's almost like it turned backwards on him.
The mistake that Sikeston made, as the recovery team, you don't have to wait 10 yards. You don't have to wait till it gets there. You can get out there and jump on it, and probably that's what they should have done. Well, Luke, let's talk about the touchdown drive by the Knights, the ProCare Automotive drive, ProCare Automotive in Bonne Terre.
Well, certainly one of the more impressive drives for Farmington. They started off from their own 20-yard line, 4 minutes, 40 seconds left on the clock, and 13 plays. And probably the biggest one was a long pass to Connor Forsythe, all the way down to the 1-yard line. And from there, Justin Dame takes it in and dives over the goal line for the 1-yard touchdown run.
Reese gained 7 yards right there. For Farmington, they pretty much need a 3 and out in using their timeouts right now, but they allow a 7-yard gain by Reese Porter on the first play of the series. If Sikeston can get a first down, they can just take a knee and win this game. 1:43 remaining in the fourth quarter. 21-14, Sikeston by 7. We're back in a minute right here on KREI.
Hey, sports fans, this is Bill Best, your American Family Insurance agent, serving the Parkland area for 30 years. Yes, that's right, 30 years this year. We have our team in place for a new season with seasoned veterans Teresa Buxton and Connie Agnew, and new recruit Nick Agnew. We have built our reputation on honesty, great service, and great products from American Family Insurance Company. We have the big plays ready for our customers with homeowners, auto, business, and life insurance products. Join the winning team. Call Bill Best in Park Hills today. We're proud to sponsor high school sports.
ProCare Automotive Repair in Bonne Terre now offers automotive computer programming and updating. Just like your home computer or smartphone requires updating to continue running optimally, sometimes your vehicle's computer does too. On today's vehicles, some problems can only be fixed with computer updates or reprogramming, and some parts require relearning or programming when replaced. From new computer and module programming to updates and reflashes, we can do it all at ProCare Automotive Repair, 358-1112 or procareforyourcar.com.
Chris Ward gets it on a 2nd and 3. He's buried in the backfield by Jacob Taylor. So Farmington has set it up on a 3rd and 3. And we haven't seen Chris Ward get stopped like that very often tonight. Jacob Taylor came from that defensive end position and just smothered him, Luke. A nice ground collision for Jake Taylor.
I was going to say the same thing. If you got a few yards to pick up, I think Chris Ward's the guy you want to give it to. And right there, Farmington defense doing a nice job stopping him in this track and setting up a very critical 3rd down right now.
They're going to have to stop him twice, though, Luke, as Sikeston has it in Knights territory. They've got it 3rd and 3 at the Farmington 42-yard line. 1:38 remaining in regulation, and Sikeston leads it 21-14. The 14 points that Farmington has put up tonight The only offensive points surrendered by the Sikeston defense all year long. Not only that, Farmington has had other opportunities to punch it in, just haven't capitalized.
I said offensively, Farmington's moved the ball at times tonight. They ended up shooting themselves in the foot. I tell you what, those last two offensive possessions were very impressive by Farmington.
Sikeston really going to spread it out here. 3 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the right. Reese Porter, a good running back from the quarterback spot. He keeps it, and he's just jammed up at the line of scrimmage. Howard down right there. 4 Farmington tacklers back there. Jacob Taylor, Johnny Barton, Garrett Duncan all there. And a lot of yards for Reese Porter. A timeout by the Knights. 1:33 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Sikeston's got a 4th and a long 3 upcoming. It looked bleak about a minute and a half ago, Luke, and it's still not going to be easy. But Farmington, if they can stop them on this down, they'll have a chance.
Sure will, Chad. And, boy, it's gotten exciting here. We saw Farmington. It's really just blowing their chances to drop touchdown pass earlier in the quarter, but right here, a little chance of redemption right here.
We'd like to thank our sponsors, Wolfer Chiropractic in Farmington and Matt Stroud Excavating in Farmington. The defense of the Knights wants to give their offense one more chance, but they're going to have to come up with a stop right here. And that punt team is coming out for the Bulldogs. Nathan Hampton, the punter, on the field for Sikeston.
Well, like I said, it's rain. A lot of things can go wrong here. You got to snap that ball.
The up man is Chris Word, their best running back. Here's the snap. It is back for the punter. And Evan Nagel pressured him and was just a few feet away from blocking that thing. And now a dangerous return. But Farmington's going to return this thing. They picked it up on the near sideline, and Chris Smith picked it all the way across the field and out to the 40-yard line. Luke, high risk, but high reward.
Boy, what a play. And covering, going from sideline to sideline there. And Mike was not expecting him to pick that up at all. And a risky play there, but here in the waning moments of the game, you go for it. And well, what a big turnout for Farmington there.
Nobody thought he'd pick it up. A dangerous return by Smith, but makes it pay off as he returns it 35 yards out to the 40-yard line. And Farmington has 75 seconds and 60 yards separating them from trying to tie up this ball game. Justin Bain, the quarterback, trying to engineer the game-tying or perhaps go-ahead touchdown here in the final minute and 15 seconds. Garrett Duncan, the running back, and he's back there for protection purposes. You know Bain's going to air it out right here. Bain looking down the far sideline. Now comes back to the near sideline. Nowhere to go. Flips it out in the pass. Get it out of the hands of Trevor Sheets. Would have been a 13-yard gain. It was a tough catch, too. The pass was thrown just behind him. But he didn't have a chance at it. Clock stops at 1:06.
Well, Bain's going to have plenty of time back here to make a good pass. And even if he's got a little open space, shouldn't be afraid to take off and run it tonight. Get out of bounds.
Yeah, he still has a chance to do that. Farmington had a timeout, but still a minute left. And now the rain coming down harder than it has all night. And Justin Bain going to keep it right here. Picks up a block. Bain to midfield. Powers ahead across the 50-yard line to the 47, but the clock going to run after they get those chains set. A gain of 13 yards by Justin Bain. But he does set his team up now in Sikeston territory. 1st and 10 for the Knights. And they've got it at the 47-yard line of Sikeston. The clock now starting again as the chains go set. The rain coming down just a bit harder now with 1 minute to go. Bain back in the gun. Under pressure. Flips it out to the far sideline. Just got rid of it. And a good play by Justin Bain just to make sure and stop that clock and not get sacked.
Sure was. And got it out there in the area of a receiver, so we called intentional grounding there. But nevertheless, a great play there by Justin Bain to save his team.
47 seconds remaining in regulation. 21-14, Sikeston lead. Farmington's got the football. 2nd and 10. 9 to the 47-yard line of Sikeston. Justin Bain back in the gun. Keeps it again. Picks up a block. Over to the near sideline. Angles out at the 41. A gain of 7 for Bain, bringing up a 3rd and 3. And Justin Bain now has a 100-yard night on the ground. 29 carries for Bain for 105 yards. He's completed 14 passes for 173. But Johnston does have 2 interceptions tonight and a fumble. 3rd and 3 for the night. And the rain coming down just a bit harder. Trips to the left side. One man off to the right side. Bain keeps it once again. Needs 3 yards. And as he goes down, the ball squirts free. Justin saying, I was already down. They agree. And it'll be a 4th down with 28 seconds and the clock running. 24, 23, 4th and 3. 20 seconds remaining. Farmington's got to get this snap off. They do so. Dane's trying to get the push down up the middle. Breaks one tackle. Trying to struggle forward. Can't do it the second time. And Sikeston's going to win this ball game. A brave comeback attempt by the Knights. But it's going to fall short. 9 seconds remaining in the contest. And Farmington gives it up on down. The 31st carry of the night for Justin Bain. And he's 2 yards shy of extending this contest. It's victory formation by the Sikeston Bulldogs, and they're going to go to 4-0 on the season. Farmington came down and fought them tough. Farmington made some mistakes, tried to overcome them, but ultimately they weren't able to. And the final score tonight, Sikeston 21, Farmington 14.
Well, very valiant effort by the Farmington Knights tonight. I mean, they waited until the very last minute to start making it interesting. They did, but tell you what, a heartbreaking loss for these kids because they did play their tails off.
Luke, it's another loss for Farmington. They dropped to 1-3, but they made errors. But I thought we saw improvement tonight in certain areas.
Well, there was definitely some mistakes made by Farmington, and no doubt about that. But I tell you what, this Farmington team we saw play tonight was a lot better than the one we saw at week 1 against Sikeston. This team is improving.
I think so, too. Our final score, though, 21-14, and Sikeston wins it.